Hey everybody, so this is a video that I've been meaning to make for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I've been stewing about this for the last couple weeks and I'm seriously pissed off about it. And I guess if I had to title this video, it would be, where is our goddamn Rubber Soul Super Deluxe set? Okay, it was 2022 when we got Revolver. A fantastic set, one of my favorite super deluxe sets that the Beatles ever released, and they were on a roll. I mean, it was Sgt. Pepper, the White Album, Abbey Road, Let It Be, Revolver, so we're going backwards now, starting at 1966, and everybody was so excited because Rubber Soul is one. It just looks weird on camera. Anyway, because Rubber Soul is one of the greatest Beatles releases of all time. Everybody's been anticipating, is this going to be the year that Rubber Soul is going to come out? And it should have come out in 2023, the year after Revolver. But no, they had the brilliant idea of, let's do super deluxe sets of the red and blue set. Fine. Technically, it was the anniversary, the 40th anniversary, or whatever it was, because that set came out in 1973. So, fine. You're going to do that. We can take a break, a one-year break from the album chronology of doing the Super Deluxe box set. But then last year, we got the U.S. albums, which, fine, but couldn't we have had that like the early part of the year and then the Super Deluxe Rubber Soul box set? But no, we got no Rubber Soul. And so this year, it's like, okay, come on. It's going to be the 60th anniversary of this set. Can we please have Rubber Soul? It makes sense on so many different levels. It's the 60th anniversary. It's the next one to fall if we're working our way backwards. You've already got 7 of the tracks remixed because they were given those Giles Martin remixes on the Red set that was released 2 years ago. So half the work is already done. All you got to give us is all the outtakes, the demos, you know, the great picture book, all that stuff. Like, I'm not asking you for this insurmountable kind of release that you would have to compile. So I thought this has got to be the year. Like back in January, this has got to be the year of the Super Deluxe set for Rubber Soul. It makes sense. But no, fuck no, because this is the Beatles and because Yoko and Olivia, and I'm blaming Olivia. Anytime there's a stupid ass decision made on behalf of the Beatles, I'm always going to blame Olivia and Yoko to some extent, and Paul McCartney and Ringo, whoever represents the Beatles right now and makes these decisions. Like, come on. Like the Anthology, are you fucking kidding me? Like, who is screaming for a re-release of the Anthology? I mean, honest to God, like, you can still get these for a reasonable price on eBay and Discogs, unlike Let It Be Naked, which honestly, if they had said, we're going to skip a year for Rubber Soul and release Let It Be Naked, because Let It Be Naked has just gotten out of control. It's like over $500 for that record. But no, because the Anthology, the movie, and the first set came out in 1995, they decide they want to celebrate the 30th. Why? You never hear anybody talk about these in the vinyl community. Nobody is clamoring for a reissue of this. And the only reason would be if you're finally gonna break down and release Carnival of Light on whatever version of Anthology 2 comes out, maybe. But if you're just gonna give us like an extra disc of instrumental shit or stuff that we've already heard before that's available on the internet, or God forbid recycled stuff from the Super Deluxe sets that have already been released, like, you can fuck right off. Because this, how long are we gonna have to wait for this fucking set? And it's not gonna be the anniversary anymore if you do it next year. And I'm not convinced they won't find some fucked up, like the Tony Sheridan tapes or the Decca tapes or some stupid ass release for next year to postpone this again. Like, what is the deal? What have you got against Rubber Soul, one of your greatest albums that you ever released? I mean, come the fuck on already. Give us Rubber Soul. Stop fucking around with all these other releases from the 70s and beyond that nobody's asking for. Give us Rubber Soul. Jesus. All right, anyway, that's my rant. I'm sorry if it's a little exaggerated, but tell me, am I wrong here? All right, take care.